Hi, keyword research is a very common topic that you will come across if you are interested in SEO, and if you search in YouTube, you'll find a ton of videos on how to do keyword research. There are also a ton of tools out there, but in this video, I'll focus on a particular tool called InfluRocket and why it is different from other tools and what other different KPIs it has to offer, which will dramatically change your keyword research perspective and give you a lot of different opportunities that you can't get from other tools. So without much ado, let's get straight into what this tool has to offer. So let's start with a simple keyword called food. I'm just using an example keyword in order to explain what this tool has to offer. So you can see I have pulled data for a keyword food, and this is showing me three things on the top: opportunity score, niche score, and social score. I'll get into each of these in a while. But before that, let me talk about the opportunities that this tool brings out. So first of all, this tool talks about a lot of different opportunities, like whether the keyword has steady searches, whether UGCs, whether like user generated contents are ranking for this topic, whether traffic opportunity from snippets is there, whether there is competition from paid ads, how much time it might take to rank, and so on and so forth. I'll get into each of these. And if you want details on these, you also have this information snippets that talks about what this particular metric is talking about. So in this case, higher score indicates there is enough volume in any month of the year and less seasonality. So it's important that your keyword is having steady volume. Otherwise, many different tools will give you the volume for that particular keyword, but they'll not tell you how much seasonality will affect that volume. So you have to do that math. But in this tool, it will tell you, it will give you a score on how good this keyword is. So if it is a 5 out of 5, that means that keyword has a steady volume throughout the entire year, across the month. So you don't have to worry about that. So I'll just jump into another section before I come back here again. So here is another section that gives you monthly volume, like September, October, November, December, and each month's volume for this particular keyword. And here you will find an annual volume for this keyword. So you can see that this keyword has a uptrend, that is, the volume is increasing year over year since we have selected a keyword that is very common. So we are bound to see this trend, but otherwise you'll see this trend and it will tell you whether this keyword has long-term potential or not. And this particular graph tells you whether this keyword is a seasonal keyword or not. So these are two graphs, and now coming back to the opportunities section. On the left hand side, we have things that talk about the traffic potential for this particular topic or keyword. So this particular tool talks about topics, so it's slightly different from keywords, because topic takes into account different keywords. Like food is not just food, it's also the associated keywords with the same intent that comes along with food, and then it combines all these keywords and gives you an idea of how all these keywords perform together. So here you can see many keywords to target with the same intent. It says that there are less keywords with the same intent: food. Enough traffic for keywords with similar intent, it says 5, which means that if there are less number of keywords with the same intent, but there are high traffic for whatever keywords that are there with the same intent. So basically it takes into account this particular keyword, which in itself has a very high traffic. So that's why this metric says 5 out of 5. And then these are the opportunities for traffic. So basically what uh, this particular opportunity tells us. This tells us about the user-generated content ranking for this topic, and these are not quite much. So this keyword is not ranking like the UGCs are not ranking for this particular keyword. So that shows it has less opportunity and higher competition. Similarly, paid ads. So it has a large number of paid ads. So if you are able to rank organically for this particular topic, the chances are less traffic will come to your page because more traffic goes to paid ads. Traffic opportunity from snippets. It has a good amount of opportunity from snippets. So if you shoot for this keyword, shoot for the snippets. And here you can see some information regarding this particular opportunity. If you try to understand further what this particular opportunity talks about, whether this particular metric talks about, you can see here higher score implies targeting snippets may result in more visibility for your content. So that's what it talks about. So we have already covered the trend section. Now let's talk about these three things in a bit. So these are Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest traffic potential. So these are kind of self-explanatory. These are basically, this talks about social media opportunity for this particular topic, and these scores, how much this content has potential in these three categories or these three metrics, that determines your social score. So the social score is low for this particular topic. So if you write something just about food, it will probably not click with social media, and that's why the social media score is low. However, the opportunity overall is good for this topic because it's 48. Anything above 40 is good, I'd say. Coming to how keywords with similar intent are sending traffic to pages. So you can see that the traffic distribution here says that 60% of the overall traffic goes to very high authority sites, and just 39% or 40% go to very low. So in a way, it's a good distribution, I'd say. Probably low sites also get a decent amount of traffic in this. Keywords with similar intent, how their traffic is distributed, they also have a 60-40 distribution. So that in a way tells us that okay, we can expect some traffic from this particular keyword even with a low domain rating or low authority of our website. So I'll come to the last section of this tool, and it tells us about the competition in terms of SERP, other pages that are ranking in the search engine ranking page. So here it tells about the snippets. So top snippets are not there for this particular keyword. Google Map is not there, images is not there, video is there, Wikipedia link is not here, and people also ask for is there. So if you try to rank for this keyword, I'd suggest target this and of course the videos. So you can target videos, and people also ask for snippets in order to get to the top pages, and that's where I believe this 40% of this traffic that it talks about, that 40% traffic goes to very low authority domains. That's how they go. That's where they go. Basically, they go to the snippets that are from videos, and people also ask for. And the top SERP results, the keyword in the title. So 6 out of the top 6 keywords have this very specific keywords in their title. And keyword in URL, it says 9. Keyword in meta, it says 9. So basically, it talks about how many keywords are present. So basically, the word food is used multiple times in URLs and meta descriptions. So so top 6 results has a very high frequency of this particular keyword. So they are very well targeted. since I took a generic example, probably food is not something that most people will target. So that's why it shows this kind of a result. Now coming to the final one, that is the rightmost section in the lower part of the SERP. Keyword in title, other SERP results, basically except the top 6, the other SERP results, we have 3 keywords in title, 3 keywords in URL, 2 in meta. So overall, every result that appears in the top page are targeting this particular keyword, and sometimes this keyword is present more than once in the title or meta or URL. So overall, it tells us that this is a very competitive keyword, and it also has, in order to rank or in order to get traffic from this keyword, you have to take the opportunities from the snippets as much as possible. So that's all for this tool. I'll come back with the description of other tools very soon, but I would suggest you to go to InfluRocket.com and take and play with this tool, and it has a very generous free offer, so you can play with it and understand how it can help you with content marketing. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.